Royal Voices with the business just for you. Yeah, yeah. Royal Voices. Royal Voices. Royal Voices. Hosted by King J. Royal Voices. Royal Voices. Royal Voices. Hosted by King J. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? My God. Hey. Real quick, let me fix it. I don't like this. Let me fix the. Just a little taller. Just a little taller. Just a little taller. There we go. Hey, but now come over a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Boom. And we're back. Hey, once again, let's start that over. How y'all doing? What is going on? I'm over here looking at this. Oh, it's showing me how to look on a phone. Child, so in a YouTube studio, they give you like a view of like the landscape layout, but then they give you like a phone version. It looked like a phone version to kind of show you, I guess, how it would be playing on a mobile device. I'm in dead center, so hey. But what's going on, y'all? Let me got my iPad. How are y'all doing on today? I'm here. We're making it work. We're doing our big ones. We are here for Royal Voices motherfucking podcast. Yes. I don't think I'm gonna ever shake the YouTuber in me, right? Like this, the ability to really talk at a screen, talk at a phone, whether people watching or not. You know what I mean? I will never be able to shake that because it's like, child, I be having things to say, and no shade, but like on a regular day, as like a thought partner type situation, whenever I'm like really debating something, me being a natural, devil's advocate for self, I very much have no problem playing, the pros and the cons as that one person. So it's interesting. That's the space I would never be able to get out of as the YouTuber in me. Cause child, I didn't got that lick so down, or that routine down so bad. It's crazy. I'm still trying to get into this streaming energy. I've been wanting to start the TikTok live streams as well. But y'all, when I say this conference is taking over my life, I mean that. If you're wondering what the hell are you talking about, let me just backtrack a little bit. Hi, hello, what's going on? What's up? My name is Joshua Williams, a.k.a. King, a.k.a. Jither Don, a.k.a. Puppy Frio. I get into the mix, but King J usually is the go-to. And this is the official podcast of Kingdom Royal Voices. We are a space where we uplift creatives and entrepreneurs in a variety of ways and ensuring that they have networks, connections, resources, platforming, things like that. We are a little over four years old, but the podcast is relatively new. We are on season 3. Okay, in this season, we are getting into the mix of the live stream elements. So really coming to y'all live and in color. On top of that, we do have a clothing line called Kingdom Essentials. We also have Royal Voices podcast merchandise. Yeah. We also do a little bit of consulting. We also do a little bit of brand work. Yeah. And as of recently, we are officially planning our flagship conference titled the Crown Conference. Okay. And that conference is happening in Milwaukee, Wisconsin this November, motherfucker 7th. Tickets are on sale now. And you can get to all these platforms, all these spaces, all these environments by going to www.kvngdom.com. And you'll be able to see everything I'm discussing right now. You can also go straight to thecrowncon.com, which is www.thecrowncon.com. You can go there too and get more information about the conference specifically. Buy your tickets because limited time early access is still ongoing. Still ongoing for now. Let me be clear. Going on for now. I would encourage y'all. Hear me when I say I would encourage y'all to go ahead and get up in there sooner rather than later. Because limited time. And actually, limited time is this upcoming Sunday. No shade. So, yay. No shade. Shout out to those who have purchased tickets already. I am so grateful. I'm so excited. We have some things to announce with the rollouts for certain things. I'm going to keep some of those things under wraps for right now. But really encouraging y'all, get y'all tickets. You've been warned. You've been told. August 9th, this Sunday coming up, will be the last day under early admission. After that, we had general admission. So get it while it's a little cheaper. Get it while it's a little cheaper because you do not want to miss this. I kid you not. So if you are an entrepreneur, if you're creative, if you are music, art, fashion, business, anything in that space that really aligns to what we do here at Kingdom, I would encourage you to be present. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm saying too much. That's all I'm gonna say. So that's going on, but it's really becoming a focal point of my day today. As y'all see my nails, I stay with my nails done. I stay with my nails done because I just like my aesthetic. I like the feel, the upper echelon vibes I give off. You know what I'm saying? And I really just enjoy the way my nail tech get down in these motherfuckers. Like every time she don't miss. Every set, every single time it's been tea. Now, I know it's that time because they chipping. And honestly, I'm learning too, like when it comes to nails and stuff, it don't be the nail itself. Like my nails are very much intact. It be me. Child, I get to cleaning, throwing, tossing shit. Because I'm still a nigga. So be building houses and shit, doing all this other shit that I don't think my hands are really mindful of the nail. That's, the nail design that are on there. So yeah, my nails are like, you up here every 2 weeks. And I'm like, yeah, because like, look. And I've grown to a space where like once it starts chipping, take it off immediately. I don't want to sit and just chip at it and keep, no. Take it off. So I will be at the nail tech tomorrow for my routine one too. But stuff like that, my retwists and stuff, like that's how I know I've just been in work. I've been in work mode, and it's gonna pay off. I'm so excited. It's so much going on, but definitely gonna take this chance to decompress, especially once my intern's done because they're almost done this week. Shout out to the interns. Shout out to them interns, child. I am so proud of this intern class. It's been a busy one. All right, and this is the first time in a while, not the first time ever, but the first time in a while since I've had this full-time role, where I'm like, well, I need a vacation, and I very much put that time in, so I will be off after. I will be off. Yeah, I'll be off about a week. Because I said, look, I don't even like doing vacation, but baby. And that'll give me some time to just realign, recenter, get into me, do a little bit of this of the conference things. But yeah, it's been a lot, and we holding our heads high. We holding our heads high, and I wanted to make sure we came here today for motherfucking Roy was podcast. Now we got it till 9. Okay, the season gonna be every episode about 2-ish hours. 2-ish hours. Okay, I be having things to do. I love sitting down, chopping it up with y'all, chatting it up with y'all. I really truly do. But girl, I be, I be busy. I be busy, and I really commend people who can be on live all day and all of that. I don't have that privilege. So, we here for 2 hours. Good time, not a long time. So let's go ahead, get into our topic, get into our agenda for the day. Go ahead and as y'all are coming in out of the chat, that's another thing. This is going on a list of stuff. That's another thing. This in and out of this live streams and shit, that throw me off so bad because I get distracted. Like I get to the point I have to turn off the or like not see the YouTube studio part because I don't know what it is, but like paying attention to the numbers and all that, that's stressful. That's stressful. Y'all know I ain't never been one to be really number focused or that's salty. It's a liquid IV up in here. I ain't never had a liquid IV. This is salty as hell. Like, oh my God. But yeah, I'm not always focused on numbers and all of that. I think things organically grow and naturally grow. But I streaming makes you like every 2 damn seconds you gotta just check their numbers. And child, I don't got the energy for TikTok yet because I want to get into TikTok so bad. I think I went live on it like 2 or 3 times. But TikTok a whole different thing because you want to battle, you want to do this, you want to do that. Like, y'all, I just want to kick it and chop it up and key and ha and he and then call it a day. And then call it a day. So without further ado, I done been bantering on long enough. Let's go ahead and get into our news segment. Y'all go ahead and spin my motherfucking news intro. Thank ya. So we here. Let me go to the newsroom 1 second. And there we go. There we go. We are officially in the newsroom. Yeah, my roots are so thick. Oh my gosh. I've been getting retweets like once a month for a little while now, but my roots have been so thick. And like once I wash my hair and stuff, it poofs up and I be having to flatten it down because it's like, Jesus. If these headphones aren't here right now, Jesus. Be offense. Anyway, we here today for the news segment of the episode. And we get a little into the 1-2s of the world. This season, we're not getting into the weeds, but keeping things very high level and just want to talk about shit that keep y'all in the loop of shit. Today's conversations are a little bit of a key and a little bit of expertise I can give and some insight too. So first one we going to get into is, let's start with something lighthearted because it's a key and it makes you laugh. You see, ha ha he he. We have the UFC losing money because they chose to support a presidential fight at the White House for the 250th anniversary. So let's learn a little bit more about that. Let's pass it on over. Because I know it piss y'all off when I say this. I'm going to keep saying it. Let's pass it on over to Aaron. All right? Not a news analyst, but he'll make the news digestible for y'all. Okay?
UFC owners lost a staggering $30 million over Donald Trump's fight on the South Lawn of the White House. The cost of the event was said to be about $60 million. This was the massive UFC fight, the octagon on the White House lawn that many people were not happy about. Well, they were able to recoup some of the money through sponsorships and others, but ultimately lost $30 million on this fight that they didn't sell tickets for. According to the chief financial officer of the TKO Group, which is the parent company that owns UFC, they, quote, incurred significantly higher than normal cost for the Freedom 250 event. Millions of people watching it worldwide, 30 plus million people, but it did not come without, there were weather issues, there were issues in terms of lawsuits and so much more. And well, now we're learning that the ultimate windfall was actually a win-loss in a way. They just lost a ton of money. $30 million down the drain for UFC. Let me know what you think. Spread the word. Follow along, stay updated on all the news you need to know about.
Well, like, duh. Thank you, Aaron. So, like, when it comes to let's just look at the optics, right, of the 250. you have it being not only heavily politicized, but you also have people participating in it that are even more controversial, right? I know people say there's no such thing as bad press, but when you got a lot of motherfuckers in one space with a lot of questionable public buy-in, you create big ass spaces where your whole environment, the entirety of whatever's going on, will be kind of questioned, side-eyed, and considered. That was a 250th. It was meant to highlight the anniversary of America, which could have been a truly, fun celebration. Because there's been a lot of accomplishments over time that you want to highlight. But I think an issue with this country, we tend to bulldoze through the parts that don't make America look good because we don't want people harping on it or focusing on it, or we don't want people of specific groups and categories being looked at as the problem. So when you bulldoze through history, when you bulldoze through all the hardships, challenges, things that are happening around the 250th year mark, on top of the history of this country, you already got a red flag. On top of that, you have an administration who has ostracized themselves so intensely, it makes the focus or state of politics feel tumultuous. Bitch, big words in this house. Yes. Yes, you make the politics overall feel like a conversation of avoidance, something we don't talk about because I don't want to start nothing. So these are the optics that you were already working with, on top of bringing celebrities that are still like, why was they even here? This is what your picks was because this is all you could pick from. I'm not surprised you lost money for a fight that you didn't sell tickets to, that nobody wanted to go to because it was happening during this big ass event nobody respected. So yes, you lost money. It's stuff like that where it's like, duh. This is why I'm so adamant about people and entities not capitulating to the bullshit. Because what I'm assuming the UFC thought, oh well, we'll be at the White House. There's no way this won't get any attraction and attention. No, you lost $30 million. Let that sink in your motherfucking soul. We got to get out of this space where everything we do is wrapped around a political agenda. Democratic and Republican. Let's talk about it real tea. Let's talk about it real tea. Let's talk about it real tea. Because I think sometimes we really focus on that Republican side of things, but the Democrats do it too. The politics is literally that. Politics. People shake hands, kiss babies, make deals, make brands, and make alliances with entities that they think will help advance their goals. Child, I'm in this situation right now with work and just business in general. It's like where it's stuff like that, where I'm the kind of person, I don't like playing the games. So when I have mentors and leaders that pour into me, that sit here and tell me, Josh, sometimes you gotta tone it down. Sometimes you gotta bite your tongue. Sometimes you gotta fuck all of that. With the kids, you gonna know what I stand for, stand on, and stand by every single motherfucking time. And I'm not caring who's in the room, bitch, CEO or janitor, bitch. I don't care. I do not care. You bleed how I bleed. You live how I live. You smoke and drink and go outside and have fun the same way everybody else does. You breathe oxygen the same way I breathe oxygen. You look the way I don't play them games when it comes to the politics of it all. And I think brands and stuff right now are trying to make it make sense. Brands and folks standing behind these things are trying to find ways to stay afloat during the times of chaos. And sometimes in their perspective, aligning themselves with things that may not be the greatest will still keep you afloat. And unfortunately, UFC found out the hard way. So stand 10 toes. That's my message for today. Stand 10 toes and stand firm in what you say and what you do and who you are and what you believe in. And don't bite the bait because you think you're going to get a little check. You're going to get a little promotion, a little status change. With that being said, shout out to UFC. And I hope you find the 30 minutes that you lost. Okay? So we're going right on back to our newsroom for our last piece. I really be quick and gone with this, with politics, no shade. Today, this last story is not even a politics thing, truly. It's just a topic that came across my feed, and I said, let me share my 2 cents because this is my line of work. But I think there's some things that need to be elaborated on that I can do here that I can't do in other places. So we're going to get into it. Let's go ahead and pass it on over to Aaron. Come on, sir.
Entry-level jobs in the United States of America are vanishing right now, and alarm bells are sounding over the state of the United States job market and the economy writ large. According to Forbes, in the past 4 years, entry-level jobs have tanked 73%, the number of them. Inexperienced candidates are now welcomed in just 1 out of every 50 job openings out there. That's down from 1 in 15 in 2022. There are also 27% fewer salaried openings out there. So for new college graduates, good luck. There are just no jobs willing to hire entry-level folks. And the jobs that are, so many people are applying due to the scarcity in the number of jobs out there that it's nearly impossible to break in and get an interview. I mean, I talk to people every day, young people every day. Those who are graduating college, those who are even graduating master's program. And they struggle to find a job, let alone a good paying job, because they just don't exist anymore. And now we're learning why. Spread the word. Full updates on my Substack, linked in bio, subscribe for free. Follow along, stay updated on all the news you need to know about.
Thank you, Aaron. Clap it up for Aaron right there. Yeah, I'm trying my hardest to finish this water. For those just joining, I'm drinking some water with a liquid IV in here, and it's salty. It's like I'm just drinking salt water with a little spurts of raspberry lemonade. Like it's not a crowd favorite. Yes, back to Aaron. The job space. So for those that don't know, I am in HR. I am an individual that leads, recruiting efforts and specifically focusing around early professionals and, those younger sides of folks entering the job market, internships, entry-level roles, all that. Now, let me just level set, okay? Because I'm going to do a little bit of bragging. If you don't like it, fast forward a moment. But I don't toot my own horn, right? I don't like bragging. I don't like doing that. But I've grown in the space these like literally these last 6-7 months, and I'm talking to God about it. Where I think I need to start popping my shit just a little bit because I think people get the kid, persona and vibe and energy, and be playing a little bit. When it comes to the recruiting space, I am an award-winning. Let me be very clear. An award-winning recruiter, specifically with a Gen Z focus, and award-winning researcher. Let me clap that up one more time and say once again, award-winning recruiter, award-winning researcher, specifically for early talent and GZ, and also award-winning professional for being 30 under 30 on both professional levels and also Forbes. Google is a friend. Okay. Now, I had to pop it a little bit because I think people often forget that I don't talk a lot about it. I don't get into it a lot. But then just a few. Okay. So my research, I put a lot of time, energy, and effort into doing a lot of understanding, right, from employers, from talent, from organizations that focus around building these ecosystems of professional development and hiring and things like that, universities, a ton of different outlets that I really lean into to get understanding of these things. This trend has been happening since last year. the age of AI we're in is recently. It's recent. It's for industries. It's a newer thing. AI has been around for a little bit, but this trend has been going on for a while. This year's reporting around job eliminations, around role eliminations, and skill gaps have been unprecedented. Okay, so one of the biggest things that I'm seeing a lot with early talent is the disruption we are having and new technologies are having with the traditional work model, right? People 35 and up, I will say. And I'm saying 35 because that they still on the tail end, but they still had an experience of the world and of working that really wasn't influenced by COVID. That really wasn't influenced or that was really wasn't influenced prior or before 2020, right? They were part of that traditional working model mindset navigation. We started seeing changes from high school on up during the pandemic. Well, like a year before that, but heavily during the pandemic, and it's been ongoing since. But that traditional work model, you graduate school, you start a job, you are in that job for 5, 10, sometimes 15 years, you get a promotion, because again, promotions and all that kind of stuff for the younger audience is something that, is a relatively new focus too, from the sense of how quick they come. But back then, it was a time and tested thing of you being in a role for a few years. You might move horizontally, not really getting a promotion, but just new responsibilities. And after like that 10-year mark, now you're being considered for manager roles and all this other stuff. The workforce model kind of started shifting when high school students started getting managerial jobs at jobs in the 90s. The managers would be like 23, 24. When I was coming up as a teenager, people had jobs as managers at like 16. So that was really a subtle shift, but nothing externally was really pushing that to go faster because the roles themselves weren't changing. The responsibilities people had kind of stayed the same, but students started learning a little bit more. At the time, we didn't have AI and all that, so that really wasn't a factor. People still needed to do these roles. Now, we are in a space where AI is not necessarily eliminating positions. Let me be very clear, because the statistics are showing that roles are being eliminated at a higher rate. Not necessarily because of AI, but because of the budgets being put into the investments of AI. We following? We following, chat? I'll slow down if I need to. But hold on. It says it's only on... Hold on, Chad. What's going on? That's right. That's right. It ain't no AI up in here. Okay, cool. So yes, that was the shift. Then we got to a space with the AI integrations. Now, the issue is people are coming, like Aaron said, people are coming in with less skills than companies and employers need for positions. That's not the case. It's not about the skills. It's the fact that a lot of employers do not want to train people. They want you to hit the ground running. And because right now we're in what's known as an employer's market, meaning there's more people looking for a job than there are jobs available. When you have things like that, people are able to be a lot more picky during them interviews. And you can start really fine-tuning the type of person you want to hire for. You can sit and kind of drag out interview processes because you know more than likely people will sit through them processes because they need a job. Just being transparent. So people are coming in now, sharing a lot of different things when it comes to this job market space. And now we have one of the most multi-generational pools of candidates ever. We have people in their early 20s competing with the same jobs for people who've been working for the last 30 years. So when that's your candidate pool, you're going to always lean towards the more seasoned, towards the more adept. The issue with that, though, is older people statistically do not have the same proudness that it comes to with technology. So the older people have the wisdom of systems, processings, and the critical thinking skills, but don't have the technological skills to really keep up with how AI is evolving outside of using things like Chat GPT and Copilot, while the younger folks have these technical skills because we grow up with these things. And even though we're all growing up and adapting to AI now, they're learning at a much faster rate because they're using it a lot more. So not just using these specific bots and platforms for general questions, but using these platforms to really develop, enhance, create their own business, all the kind of things that the older generation are having a hard time doing. So with that, a lot of employers do not know how to respond. Point blank, period. Don't know how to respond because students are coming in. They don't have the critical thinking skills that you usually obtain during your first job because now AI is doing the administrative tasks, but the job still needs a person to kind of make the decision making behind approving what the AI is doing. Students and early talent are having a little bit of a harder time applying that critical thinking to kind of fact check the AI or have enough subject matter expertise to say, oh, AI made a mistake, or oh, this wasn't done incorrectly, or oh, this is right, but it was inflated. You have to have the knowledge behind that. And that's where the elders got that. So no industry right now really has it figured out. No one really knows what the hell they doing because AI is very heavily unregulated right now. My hypothesis is something dramatic gonna happen when it comes to AI, some kind of severe data breach, overhaul, something's going to happen with AI that's going to create a major disruption or a major loss. And then we're going to get all this government regulation around what you can and can't do with AI. But right now, even if y'all go look at companies' AI policies, they're not even telling you where AI is at. It could be the person you're talking to on the phone could be AI. The person you're doing your job interview with could be AI. You may not even get a job interview. You could be doing a whole interview virtually through AI. So that's the thing. And because of that, a lot of companies are nervous of bringing in new people because if they could put money behind, and unfortunately, corporate America is all about greed and getting their dollars. At the end of the day, and I really believe this, if companies could figure out a way to have their entire company run with AI bots, they would. The benefit we have right now, AI is not sophisticated enough. It still makes mistakes. It's not human-centric. There are quirks that make you feel uncomfortable in various industries when dealing with AI. So there's a lot of things to still work on. I do not think over the next 10-ish years, we're going to have fully autonomous companies and all that kind of stuff. But we are going to move towards that. Let me be clear. It is not happening yet. But I can see a lot of infrastructure, a lot of money, time, energy being put into this space. When I say we are on the precipice of some real new world order type shit, I mean that. And it's not just for specific industries. Everything is seeking, every industry, every leader in these spaces are seeking ways to automate and autonomize. Something the word I'm looking for? Automize. They're trying to basically bring AI into every factor way they can because it is a cost benefit to that. Now, the downside too is sustainability, health. Your water matters. Your air, oxygen matters. They don't have a solution for that yet. So we'll see how far this goes. But that trend, and I really wanted to share that because I know people are out there looking for jobs, looking for employment. I've been trying to help friends left and right, child. It's the market is crazy. The market is crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. And by the grace of God, I'm secure right now. But for those people who are in that space looking for opportunities, my heart goes out. If I can help with any way, shape, or form, let the kid know. I'm happy to help, happy to support. But give yourself some grace because people in the market today, I don't care if you're 20, I don't care if you're 16, I don't care if you're 95. The job market is crazy. Not only navigating the jobs that are actually available, there are things called ghost jobs where companies post positions with no intentions to hire, but will collect resumes and then take the post down and say, well, we're not hiring. It's crazy. For my early talent, young professionals, that man said 1 in 50. 1 out of 50. So I really would encourage seeking resume coaches, seeking folks that can give you a lot of insight, knowledge behind the scenes. Talk to people. Connections go so far. And I always tell my interns, it's not necessarily what you know, but who you know. And that last part is who knows you. We are steamrolling towards the future very quick. And I'm using this because I don't know what kind of future it's going to be. Because AI is showing it's not an economic benefit in the long run, because it's going to start pulling resources from all these natural things we can't replace. And at that point, where are we really at? So stay safe out there. Seek support if you are looking for jobs, if you're looking for opportunities. I don't think right now doing it by yourself, by the grace of God, if you get a job just by applying, hey, more power to you. But no, there's channels, there's platforms, there's resources available that can really ensure the maximum potential for your resume, your interview skills, things like that. So with that being said, that concludes our news portion. I'm seeing the chat right now. We following. AI is everywhere. Yes, AI is in everything. AI is in everything. I'm so tired of seeing, specifically in the creative space, I'm so tired of seeing AI flyers. Drives me crazy. And you can always tell the AI flyers because you hoes don't look like what you look like in this picture. Who is that? I follow so many people that's been posting party flyers and stuff as recent, and I'm like, who is this in this image? This is not you. Y'all giving y'all data away for free. Stop it. Stop it. Go to Canva. It's so many platforms and things. I get convenience and I get cost savings. Do not get me wrong. But y'all are running the earth into the ground for these digital flyers, for these digital checklists, for these AI prompt. It's just a lot. Use AI as you need to. Here and there, I get it. But we gotta let's reel it in. Okay, just a little bit. And it's getting more personalized. And in a minute, you ain't gonna be able to tell the difference. In a minute, you ain't gonna be able to tell the difference. Y'all gonna be watching this podcast. Is that Josh? Until I get to doing I get to child is Oh, that's so nasty. That's so nasty. I got a little bit left, y'all. I'm trying to stay hydrated. This is my first time ever having an IV, a liquid IV, and that is disgusting. My sister told me about it. See. Count your days, because that's nasty. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get up out of our news segment and going over to our next one too. Spin my outro. All right, y'all. We are now here for Kings React, and actually we're gonna start with this because I don't want to get into her real fast, but we're gonna get into her real bad. Not real bad, because on this podcast, I'm not getting into the mess. I'm saying what I gotta say and feel how you want to feel about it. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna say what I gotta say and feel how you want to feel about it. Write me. We can talk about it. So for the first topic of today's Let's Talk About It with King segment. Child, we finna get into this story one of our friends sent me. And she was really asking my 2 cents. And I said, you know what? We're going to talk about it during the podcast. So I was introduced to a woman named Samira. And I didn't know who this lady was until like last week, Thursday, Friday. And I said, let me go look what my friend talking about. I'm going on the page, and all I'm seeing is content about fat phobia, right? Now, I bring this in here today because my friend was telling me she kind of started getting her platforming from talking about like clothes that I guess plus size folks wear and big people, fat people, whatever you want to say. That basically, I guess, garnered her some traction. And I guess she got into it with Cardi B around a comment that Cardi B had made that, I guess, long story short, wasn't directed even at her, but she was talking with her fans, and I guess her fans was laughing at something else internally amongst their group. Samira got a whiff of it and like personalized it and like started going back and forth with Cardi B. So I started going through her page, and my friend was just telling me like, yeah, she talks a lot about fat phobia and the clothing and a lot of. I guess she makes music too, so shout out to the music and all the good things. So I asked my friend kind of what's the most recent reason for bringing her up or whatever, because I'm like I wasn't seeing nothing outside of all the fat phobia stuff. She was saying I guess she was making headlines in the social media space because she posted a video, which is a screenshot here. That video was not coming over here. It was not moving. I don't know why. So I got a little screenshot. I called it a day. But I guess she made a video talking about Cheesecake Factory. Now, y'all, being in Madison, I love me a good little happy hour at Cheesecake Factory. I do. Get you a nice little drink, get you a nice little meal, and call it a day. So I go over there every now and then because it's like right down the street from me. But I very much go over there just to get my little 1-2s and my iPad and my drink and call it a day. So I guess I don't think about the menu or them too much. 'Cause I usually get the same thing every single time. Now, her whole thing was about Cheesecake Factory's Skinnylicious menu. And she was basically saying that it was fat phobic because the word Skinnylicious is rooted in fat phobia or toxic dieting culture and makes it fat phobic for all those that attend Cheesecake Factory. Now, let me be clear. I am a black man, like 270. Yeah, 270, 272, 270. I've been a big dude all my life. Fat dude all my life. Okay? Thick. You see me. No shade. So, me personally, I'd never, and I want to use my words carefully because I want to make sure I'm saying what I'm trying to say the right way. I have never been a person to get offended behind things that are true. Right? If you say, Josh, you black. Hey. If you say, Josh, you fat. Josh, you big. Hey. You ain't calling me ugly nor broke. So, yeah. And I think when I got to school, like when I got to college, I really switched on this piece of my brain that was like, I don't give a damn about your opinion. I also had the mindset, because I started, dating and stuff and being outside and started seeing the toxicity around the LGBT space, the space of race in dating and just in navigating the world, like a lot more through an adult lens of like, oh damn, this how y'all feel for. I grew the mindset of not fighting to be in spaces that say they don't want me there. Because if you don't want me in an environment, why would I want to be there? Right? So it's like when the whole thing for the LGBT space comes up about people not wanting to date black people or not date fat or big people or people not wanting to date like these specific people. I said, okay, I'm not finna sit here and convince you to fuck with me because I'm him. Like, I'm not finna sit here and convince you you don't like me. That's racist. It's still it is racist. It is racist. Your views are rooted in racism. But I'm not gonna fight you nor try to convince you to fuck with me, because I fuck with me, and I'm gonna be in spaces that not only fuck with me but welcome me wholeheartedly. Now, I still stand firm on being you and advocating for yourself, because sometimes you have to sit in spaces and demand your respect. That's a different thing. If we at work and somebody says, I don't want Josh in this meeting, and I'm supposed to be in this meeting, that's a whole different thing. Fuck you and your mama. Okay? I'm going to sit here and piss you off, just sitting in my presence going to piss you off. That's different. But I'm not going to be fighting to get into environments that's not essential for me. And watching the content on this lady's page, I don't feel a way. I do feel like, because she's also a bigger girl herself, I think fat phobia is a thing. I do think people lose opportunities, get looked at, ostracized for being bigger, things like that. That is a true thing. But another thing we've been saying a lot this season is two things can be true at once, right? So fat phobia is a thing. However, I do feel sometimes people victimize themselves because they feel a sense of wanting support or validation. And some of her content, I said, okay, this makes sense. I see the fat phobia when it comes to clothing stores, or when it comes to this mindset that being skinny means healthy, and it doesn't, because people be anorexic as hell finna fall the hell over. People be big as hell, but be perfectly healthy from a sense of blood work, heart health, lungs, all that stuff. So you could be healthy being big. You could also be unhealthy being skinny. That is a fact. There has been historically this toxic view of maintaining the ideal view or what beauty standards are in place. That has always been a thing. And I think women specifically are more under that microscope. You can't do your hair a certain way. Your body developing a certain way. You can't wear that. You can't do this. Your body can't be normal. It's all of these things that I think specifically women get ostracized for, or get like micro analyzed about, that I can understand that perspective a little bit different. But just me being me, I don't victimize myself. And I'm not going to go into a space saying that I'm being mistreated when I'm not necessarily being mistreated. It's just how I feel. And I feel like a lot of what her page is just her feelings about anything. And honestly, the word skinny, that's another piece. No shade. I noticed on her social media a lot was this, anything that had the word skinny attached to it, it was like she was ostracizing. It was one video she had on there about ranch dressing, and I guess there's a brand called Skinny Girl. And she said, yeah, this is fat phobic. And I'm like, girl, you don't got to use the ranch. You don't. Like, girl, you don't have to use go get Hidden Valley. go get other things. But I think the mindset of associating skinny with lower calories is her issue. And that just felt like a personal thing for her. And I'm gonna let her have it. But when it comes to the Skinnylicious menu stuff, I don't think that's necessarily fat phobia, because there's a menu of 30, 40 other options you could pick from. And that Skinnylicious menu has like 10 things. And no shade, it's just stuff under 500 calories. That's it. So if your time, energy, and effort is going to be put into dismantling these pieces that you feel are fat phobia in practice, hey, more power to you. But I just feel like, Kim, people are dying. There's other things to worry about. I have these feelings sometimes when it comes to my LGBT brothers and sisters. Some shit we getting too boggled down in. We getting too boggled down because the feels in us are hurt. And I think our generation and younger have grown into this more sympathetic, empathetic, emotionally intelligent space, but I think it's starting to become, it's been for a little bit for some, too much of a focus. It's like any bit of uncomfortableness shuts you down. And now because you're slightly uncomfortable, because your feelings are slightly hurt, it's not racist, it's not homophobic, it's not misogynistic, and it's like, 10 people are dying. There's bigger fish to fry. Now, if you want to go and get into the mix for real, and lean into stuff that's actually impacting stuff, like she had a very good point when it came to the clothing. There are very limited stores that produce certain size clothes. Now, when it comes to people wearing 4 or 5, 6, 7 X's, and she had an issue with people having to pay more money for their clothes, it's more fabric. It's more material. Logistically, it makes sense why these things cost more money. It makes sense. It makes sense. When you look at the majority of people, if most people are between a medium, large, XL, 2XL, those are the areas you're going to have a prime focus on. Not because you're trying to ostracize people from having clothes. Some people are. Shout out Abercrombie and Fitch. Y'all do that a lot. But most entities are not doing that just to say, this is all I want to serve. People can't afford certain product lines. Some companies cannot afford, like monetarily, to produce certain amounts of clothes or certain sizes of clothes because it is an upcharge. And not just for the customer, but the manufacturer. This is what I'm talking about. There's so many other layers to just look at something and immediately say, some kind of phobia, some kind of this, some kind of that, some kind of ism. We got to start being more precise with our language. We got to start being more for real in the sense of, is you going to punch every asshole you see? Because if you are, you're going to walk around this earth shitty as hell. You get what I'm saying? Everything not a battle, everything not an ostracized moment, a ism, a phobia, a problem. But you can make everything a problem. People can make any and everything. People could be mad right now that this background is blue and purple. And be like, Josh, you're not considerate of people who colorblind. Girl. I don't have the time. You get what I'm saying? Pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battle. Let me clear. I shout out to my colorblind people. Shout out to my colorblind people. I was just saying that for an example. But that's my point. Everything is not meant to be an offense. And just because people disagree with you, I also noticed people was saying she blocked people a lot. So girl, if you ever see this, hey, I'm not your enemy. I'm not disagreeing with you. Shout out to the big people. We here. But I'm saying there's other things to worry about. And if you feel so ostracized from Cheesecake Factory, girl, don't go. Got so many other places with no skinny-licious menu. If you feel ostracized or attacked because of Skinny Girl Ranch, don't buy it. Hey, that's it. That's all I gotta say. I'm done. We're gonna leave Samara alone. I'll leave her be. I don't know. That stuff like that really. Stuff like that really become annoying at a point because it's like if that's all you're doing, what do I do with this? You know what I mean? But hey, people like to be victimized sometimes, and I don't think all her stuff is victimizing herself, but a lot of it there was no shade. But moving right along, we're gonna go ahead and get into this next topic for Let's Talk About It with King. I'm looking at my list because I don't know what I'm gonna go to next. Let's go into we gonna set that for last. Let's go into the double XL freestyles. So we had a chance last episode to go into each individual freshman XXL for 2026 freestyle personally, but they put out a cypher freestyle recently, and I said, oh yes, we're gonna have to spend a block on that. So let me go ahead really quick, get back to our 1-2s. Give me 1 second. Child, what is going on? Okay, there we go. All right, so turn that on. Boom. Okay, come on. Shout out to that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into, I think we have 2 videos. Yeah, so we have one. The first cipher is with Chris Patrick, Lareezy, Soso Camo, Slayer, Miles Minnick, and Hurricane Wisdom. So we saw all of the individual freestyles last week. Let's get it into it for this week. So this came out 9 days ago.
Get a GoDaddy website, email, and matching domain bundle.
Thank you. And while we watching, y'all, let me know how y'all feel about them down in the chat, because we finna see what they finna give. Shout out DJ Jumbo.
Hey. Okay, thank God he made me like me. If he made me like y'all, then I wouldn't be on shit. When it come to Jersey, if it ain't Solana or Fetty, they most likely talking about Chris. Underground Bitcoin, you put your money on me and I promise it's cash well spent. I need a plat that's attached to my name like I came from West Orange with Maxwell Dent. Came out the mud, ain't had no cosign on big homie. Draft they came up, they would skip on me. Come from the team, still got rookie of the year. I know there's some rat niggas sick of me. Them boys got tired of putting in pain. I put in pain when I didn't have energy. Zion Will, niggas y'all said was the one lost they place through the breaking from injury. Break through the industry, wasn't a fan favorite off the rip. I went from Jalen Brunson in a Mavericks jersey to the Jalen Brunson on the Knicks. Getting a double, show you if your niggas solid or if niggas with you is a bitch. I cut off 14 people in one fucking day when the world learned I made a list. I keep it thorough, baby, I don't trip. I couldn't skim on my product, I do it like Kimmy when it come to pushing a pound. Chris St. Patrick, moving like Curtis through streets in New York just to get to the path. Certified headhunter, see a golden, I promise I'm breaking them down. Niggas can't duck us forever, that Japanese hitter, old tiny level on a mound. Body bags on the ground, nigga ain't fucking with me like I'm Tank. Rap nigga dribble his ass all shit, my little cute, but he still couldn't get to the paint. I'm on a creep like I'm T-Boss and left eye and chili, I'm doing shit these niggas can't. Niggas is bums, they ain't fucking with Saint. These niggas is bums, they ain't fucking with Saint, you dig? Jersey.
All right. What we feeling about that one? I feel like that was a solid. I'm gonna get that a solid 7.5, 8. I like that. That had good energy, good delivery, good flow, good breath control. He came prepared. He did his homework. He did his 1-2s. He came ready and prepared. I like that. This next one we got is Lareezy. Let's see what he giving for this cipher.
Come on, Laree. Come on, Laree.
Get in there.
Come on, Laree.
Get in there.
Come on, Laree.
Get in there.
Come on.
Wow.
Come on.
The man on the corner just called me your prophet. The man in the mirror just got up.
Come on.
The man on the corner just called me your prophet. The man in
Get in there.
Come on, Laree.
Get in there.
Come on.
Wow.
Come on.
The man on the corner just called me your prophet. The man in the mirror just got up and locked in. I am the man that did not be forgotten. I come from the south where the prison is rotten. 21 years consuming McDonald's. Niggas gon' turn into nuggets out here. 70 years if you lucky right here. Let's get things clear while I'm thugging right here. Just made a thug spot from in the ear. He was mugging me outside on the corner. Who this nigga smiling around here? He ain't want it. Ain't that dude what a shout from his idols? Ain't that dude what a shout from the goat?
Yeah.
The wizard of reason, the way I went through potholes to get on the yellow brick road. Stand on shit till I prove it. Can't know what fast to the booty. Penetration to the pay attention to the student. Pay attention to the music. Selling dope shit like I'm Frank Lucas. I'm keeping the goofy like the Three Stooges. Salam alaikum, well you goofy. Woo, woo. Stay up on that beam. My name is Lareezy from New Orleans. Uptown, I'm keeping it G.
Yeah.
I'm utilizing my time right now cause society be a time thief. You think it's for you? Now this one for me. This for the 12, the 7, and 3. You think it's for you? Now this one for me. This one for me. This for Lareezy. This straightforward like a shotgun house. Boot paint on the porch to keep ops out. But need that for bomb. You gotta put me on Q-tip to the bullshit. Getting blocked out. Can't lose focus on the feed right now. Best that I follow my dreams right now. Show the whole world who Lareezy is not. Cause I feel like the black Jew breeze right now. Blah. You there?
These first two, I'm impressed. I like this. I like his energy, I think, the most right now because the theatrics. of what he was doing. Why? I guess like like welcome to like a park or something like a. It remind me of anime. No shade. It kind of remind me like One Piece. If y'all familiar with One Piece, kind of just the theatrics of that show. I like the bars and I like the cadence. The like, cause I do that a lot in my music. Is the bouncing between the flows. Oh, then switch changes or then flow changes. Oh, I love me a good flow change. Oh, I love me a good flow in and out and just ride that beat. And I think he did that really, really well. I'm gonna get out a solid 8. I'm gonna get out a solid 8. Yeah. 7.5 and 8 for the first one. I'm gonna get him an 8 for sure. No shade. Let's keep going.
Get in.
So Camo.
Ain't no more regular living, we torn, I barely remember what day it is. Camera get put in your face and a young nigga turn to a motherfucking alien. Yeah. Know they gon' study my moves, they wait till a young nigga finally crash out. Had to take all of that pain, got rich, the whole gang eat when I cash out. Take me a dose, yeah, I need it. Hey, nigga be mad, yeah, all of my business. Hey, really gon' hate, yeah, when a young nigga winning. Hey, niggas be yapping, yeah, I know he a bitch. Hey, back of the sprinter, yeah, I'm black and venom, got rats in the denim.
Okay.
Hey, bro, they said, Camo, you up next. Now they treat me like plastic in the making, yeah, I'm moving through Europe, yeah, with demons, yeah, I'm hitting these stages, yeah. They will keep calling my phone, trying to turn the little artist commercially basic.
Okay, so Camo gave me very much. He just gave me very much. He inspired by the Migos. It's that he's very inspired by the Migos, Quavo and them for sure. That one kind of gave me a Quavo freestyle. No shade. I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna get that a 7. I liked it. He kept on beat. He kept in pace. Just wasn't too substance driven for me. But good energy. Again, we've seen it before. That's the other part. I think when it comes to artists for me and people rapping and stuff like that, I want to see something new. Put me on to something. Like I want to see some energy. Now I know you people are gonna be able to tell when you've been inspired. I understand inspiration, but copying and all that I do not be with. So I'm not saying he copied it by any means. I can just tell he's very influenced by Migos and may still need to add some flair to it. So yeah, I'm gonna get out a solid 7. A solid 7 for sure. Let's go ahead and get into Slayer.
I cannot chase the pussy, can't jerry it. I'm not evil, but my twin, he nefarious. Oh, you hating, that shit is hilarious. Different color rubber bands, various. I feel like the one constant, the variable. Why he acting like he is not variable? Need someone smart, I can marry a fool. Got no chain, so I'm free, just like Harriet too. Hey, McDonald's, you cool, no, I kinda act goofy. I stretch out my money like Luffy. Got the Mexican drone on my phone talking to me, but honestly, that shit a doozy. Hard in the bitch, if you cannot do this, nigga, shut the fuck up, don't talk to me. Whipping my whistle damn hard, they got eyes if it's on like I'm riding with team. Zoomy, damn. Shit not 50-50, cause I'm always gon' win, get up with me. I be getting chicken, hella crispy. If you look at my lens, hella crispy. Yeah, these niggas, they rat 10 like they Mickey. And she want babysit, hold on. She want that babysit, Icky Vicky. Red hat, call up Rock and Misty, bitch.
He takes it for me every time. My God. Y'all, I love a true freestyle. Y'all don't understand when he said, "Don't talk shit if you can't do what I'm doing right now." I have to give my little tickle because it's true tea. Y'all, freestyling is hard as hell, especially when you are freestyling in the moment, truly off the dome. I'ma commend it. I'm gonna always commend it, especially when you deliver something that makes sense a little bit. When it's rhyming right, it's flowing right, it's built right, it's nice. It's nice. That was nice. Don't get me wrong, the other artists, y'all doing y'all thing. I don't got a problem with written freestyles. I don't got a problem with hybrid freestyles. I be like, I love me a good little hybrid freestyle, no shade. A few of my freestyles that y'all seen on social media and stuff over the years have been hybrid freestyles, no shade. But I understand how hard it is to freestyle off the dome in the moment. That's why I write my shit, okay? Listen. When you heard King spit, no King wrote it. including in freestyle. So with that being said, let's go on to Miles, who is up next.
Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Turn me up. Yeah, Holy Ghost on me, I'm out of my body, prayed up in the lobby, then turn up the party.
Wait. Y'all, the DJ is over it. The DJ is like, I done these a few times. I'm ready to go home.
Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Turn me up. Yeah, Holy Ghost on me, I'm out of my body, prayed up in the lobby, then turn up the party. I put 14 to get back to my shorty. I showed up and showed the folks how to live godly for real. Yeah, they want me on their team, then it's fine by me. Now the same ones trying to get signed by me. BET nominees, so they saw it at me. Copy no stereotype on the radio, gang ain't doing no sign to say. Been clocked in at the devil outside, I'll slide, man, I got some time today. Can't check me now. Moving, Lord bless these mouths. Kept it 100, can't test me now. Y'all only gave half like Epstein files. Y'all crazy. Say with the eyes on the goal, got a little Zuko here to watch my blind spot. Last year we did wasn't loud, we turn up the crowd, felt like a headline slot. Lit up the scene, so hit up the team. Let them know we need a new time slot. Lifted his name more viral than Playboy Cardi, but you know I ain't lying. Stop. What? Take me to your bosses. Where's yo getting them upside down crosses? L27 has upside down losses. Slaps for the soul that actually go. Never about 500 racks to the dough. Had to pray on that like a mat on the floor, but I act like you know. Never thought I would reach these heights. All glory to Jesus Christ. Gotta make sure your people right. He gon' come like a thief in the night. Come on. Alright? It's a new mainstream now. Everybody know you can't box God in no more. Okay. Oh wait, won't win no more. Make a YN not wanna spin no more. Hey, y'all thanking God but don't hang with God. Y'all think that's kinda odd? I plant a seed, but don't look at me to save you, brother. That's not my job. Brother, that's not my job. Brother, that's not my job. Thinking of sweet and playing the streets in the bay, mess around and your car got robbed. Hey, be cautious who you gon' let sit beside you. All these Judas opportunists come to nickel dime you. What? Don't let these algorithms hypnotize you. West to the world, Jesus Christ, my only trip advisor. Come on.
All right, he had some bars. Clap it up for that. That was Miles. I liked his energy. Same thing from his freestyle, like just the delivery of how he approached these verses. I like the bars. His bar, I think out of everybody so far, him and Slayer, them two bar wise have been up there. Contextually, like they got some things to talk about. Now, I did not like his flow, like the choppiness of it. It didn't feel cohesive to me. But I'm gonna still give it like a solid 7.5. Solid 7.5 because them bars was there. Them bars was doing it. No shade. Yeah. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the chat.
Let's go, man.
Next we got Hurricane Wisdom. Let's see what he finna get into.
Excel, dog.
I was just broke and lonely. Now I'm rich, got all.
All right, hold on. Let me start it over. Now, I hate a cut the beat type situation because it's risky. Okay, he either finna body this, or he finna hit you with some. You should have kept the beat out. So let's see what he finna do. I think this was the singer last time, the Jaquise one. I could be wrong, but let's just see what he get into. Let's see what he got to say.
Hell, dog.
I was just broke and lonely. Now I'm rich, got all these kinfolk. If you ain't trying to make no bread, then what the fuck you here for? These niggas broke, they going fed, they out here giving info. See my niggas going fed, so let me change the tempo. I'm in the booth with Gmo, fuck a game, this ain't no demo. The whip all black is emo, with plenty straps, you think this tape, but this shit ain't no Vivo. Called Busy Killer on that gate, and all game said was ill. I know that money makes shit straight, but it don't make you real, nigga. It don't make you real, though.
Like I said, he gonna either make you feel like he bodied that, or he gonna make you feel like that beat could have stayed on, and that beat could have stayed on. Grant, you only have 15 seconds, friend. So I don't see why the beat had to cut out for that. But hey, But hey, you know, you got up there, did your did your little 1-2 things. I'm get at a 6. He showed up, he delivered. I didn't get a lot of substance out of that. I didn't really get nothing from that. No shade. No shade. And compared to everybody else, like you could have at least had 30s. Like, shit, I don't know. But I guess that'll do it for that first group. That was Chris Patrick, Lareezy, So Camo, Slayer, Miles Minnick, and Hurricane Wisdom. Let me know y'all thoughts in that chat. We finna get to our second run through for the double XL. That's a kid. Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead. Hold on. We got a text. You know, stuff don't stop. Stuff do not stop, even when you're busy. No shade. So let's go ahead and get into the second one. We got Double XL with Trap Dicky, YK Niece, Skrilla, Babyface E, and Belly Gang Cushington. Let's start that on up. All right. Let's beat nasty. Starting it off.
They love how a nigga talk, ain't got a deep voice. Came from Carolina, I got cuz up in Detroit. Bad minds, I treat cars just like street toys. Came to the hood, ain't check in, you need a detour. Niggas love to say they rich, but do you feed the poor? I mean more to my state than you mean to yours. You walk through and close shit, I open doors. I rap shit that street niggas, they feelin' pores. My lawyer Bud Crawford, he read beat bodies. Trench baby, if I got it, nigga, we got it. Cash Money Birdman, nigga, we poppin'. Call the plug, I need it ASAP, I mean Rocky. Trap nigga.
I mean Rocky. Okay.
Serving bowls out the studio. E keep a 40. He ain't gotta tell me when to go. He shoot and I shoot. Niggas doing pick and roll. Shoot a nigga 4 times then run. That's a give and go. Blowing up like I thought I would, thought I should, thought I could. It's all good. The lifestyle of a real nigga on a daily. Never saying fuck the streets, cause the streets pay me, nigga.
Now, let's clap it up for him. I wonder where he from. Cause he wrote that beat. I think the beat nasty. If you from the north, specifically Milwaukee, Chicago, Detroit, this is one of them. This is one of them. This is one of them. This is one of them kind of beats. And I just I don't know if it's the hood in me, the city I'm from. I don't know what it is, but that kind of heavy 808 gonna do it for me every single time. And I don't know if it's upbringing or what, but I like that. He ate that up. I'm gonna get at a solid. I do a 7.5, because you know he didn't do nothing crazy, but he did that well. He did do that well. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into YK Niece. Let me know y'all thoughts in chat. How y'all feeling?
You know how I'm coming, bitch, I'm coming hard. Bad bitches shaking with my well, bitch, on Boulevard. He wanna eat me up, but I won't let him. I told him buy a bag, spin that cheddar. Done it 42 inside my section. Go and sleep a bad bitch, wake up look a better. West side bitch, and I break that shit wherever. And if she won't smoke, it's whatever. I throw that way on goddamn.
Rockin'.
All right, girl, I'm gonna clap it up. Clap it up for you. You know, I think this feels like this is just part of the Double XL freshman space. It kind of reminds me of like that Netflix show. T.I. on it, like it's like a panel. T.I., Lotto, I think Cardi was on it at a point. It's like a rap show. Nevertheless, not the rap game. Rhythm and Flow. I think it's Rhythm and Flow. That reminds me of that very much of that, where it's like you got these challenges that you have to navigate to kind of advance forward. I think part of Double XL is doing this freestyle, and I think they give you the chance to do a written one, but I also recognize some artists just don't do well in freestyle spaces or don't like being in freestyle spaces. And I don't think you got to be this multifaceted, well, kind of rounded individual when it comes to the rapping space. You can be good at making hooks. You can be good at making songs. You can be good at doing freestyles. You can be good at doing them all. But I think some people, that one was like, she had something written down and was like, okay, cool, we're going to go with this and wrap it up. So I'm going to give her a 6 as well with Hurricane Wisdom, no shade, because that really didn't do nothing. And you a girl, you a girl in the space. You got to represent for the girls. You got to represent for the girls because the girls be eating the boys up. No shade. I love the game of rap, period. But the girls really be cooking, truly be cooking. And I don't feel like you nor Trim could have got up in here and did a crazy freestyle against anybody in this room. No shade. But hey, that's just me. Let's go on to Skrilla.
In double season, then I told the Drake, got couple B's. Picked up body teas, and then I heard you told you bit the cheese. My first lemon squeeze, I did my first draw, I didn't freeze. Riding with BD and FA on the run, did that with ease. Feds and spin the block 2 times, ring the Rosie. Fucking with that dog food glass, ain't got no 10 fresh out the nosebleed. 5-star bitch, I take on the prime in a tuxedo. 5-star whip, I hit the gas, man black, I really speeding.
That was Skrilla. Clap it up for Skrilla. I personally don't like people who don't rap on the beat. It's like you saw him take a breath. Like you can breathe and catch the beat. You just talking with a beat behind you. That was a 3 for me. That kind of just pissed me off, no shame. That was a 3 for me. I didn't like that at all. That was Babyface next.
This shit getting bigger. I got niggas that got more money than I got, and they asking me for a picture. She mad about a hoe, I didn't fuck, I should've hit her. Then I X'd her ass out, nigga, just like Twitter, and I'm on double X at a L. I ain't had no cosign, I did this by myself. Ministry so burnt out, cause niggas just gon' tell. So if you do that shit, you might as well do it yourself. What else? A lot of these niggas not my mans, I don't fuck with niggas. Off the meds, I'm moving slower than a caterpillar. Nigga hating, but he really wish he had a picture. You a natural born bitch, ain't no savage in you. This not a club show, bro, we at a venue. I told her no, but she still got it tatted in you. And I don't even think I kissed her, but it's good on you, baby. Let every nigga know I hit it. I just put up 80 racks, I ain't spinning. Nigga slides gonna be fuck all this rap, bro, I'm spinning. Hitting her from the back, bro, I'm in it. Got some racks and gave away a scat, man, I did it, nigga.
He showed up. He did what he needed to do. I'm giving that I'm gonna get at a 3.5. I'm gonna get at a 3.5. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna get at a 4. No, I'm not. I'm gonna give it at a 5. I'm gonna get at a 5. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't the best. It was here. He was here. Yeah, I'm gonna get at a 5. It didn't really have a lot of context for me. And it was nothing that people couldn't really do nothing with. You know what I mean? It wasn't something that people really couldn't match. No shade. So yeah, I'm gonna get him a 5. Let's go to Belly Gang Cushington.
Wrong, cut that motherfucker.
Right.
This beat cool, but it ain't really my flay. They be calling me a white boy whole time. My great grandma was a slave. I'm so motherfucking sick and tired of hearing that rat Atlanta phrase. That shit Gucci did, them ain't no Atlanta ways. See a nigga like me, I ain't.
Let me at it. You dissing Gucci? Hold on. Let's hold on.
Slave. I'm so motherfucking sick and tired of hearing that rat Atlanta phrase. That shit Gucci did, them ain't no Atlanta ways. See, a nigga like me, I ain't never been some fool, nigga. Even in the can. Did a couple push-ups, held my weight just like a man. I spent the 80 on my teeth, but I ain't never did no floss shit. I never showed my hand. Fuck you know about getting put in the cell with a junkie. Let them know, hey, look, home, on the street, I get money. In this room right here, that dirty shit we ain't gonna have. I might buy them commissary jet or make them take a bath. Every time I get locked, this big money on my books. Any courtroom I ever been in, I ain't never been shook. Stood up and told the judge I ain't never been a crook. How can I cook crack when I don't even know how to cook, nigga? Yeah.
How could I cook crack? And I don't even know how to cook. Right? So that was the freshman XXL class of 2026 Cypher with Trap Dicky, YK Neese, Skrilla, Babyface E, and Belly Gang Cushington. I'm gonna give Belly Gang. Now y'all know how I feel. Hold on, make sure I can see me because I need y'all to know and feel what I'm gonna get. Okay, let's make sure we was all right. But I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give him a 7.5. I like that. I really think he has a story to tell. And I could feel that through his lyrics. I could feel that through his persona, through his energy. Again, I didn't know this man until we did the first run through of Double XL ciphers and freestyles and stuff. And just seeing the consistency from his page, his performances that I've seen on his socials, it's him. That's consistent. So I'm gonna continue to always acknowledge authenticity. I'm going to always acknowledge and commend people who debunk perspectives and rumors and all this other stuff. I think he did a really good job. I think he did a cool thing, but just a little bit. But but with that being said, that will cover our Double XL piece for today. They did really solid. I noticed Trim ain't here. Maybe she was busy. Maybe she was booked. I don't know. Trim into that freestyle room. I thought you were the first and only princess to touch this platform. I digress. Let's move on to our next and last topic for the day. All right. Chat. There we go. Okay. So our last topic, going back, follow me. There we go. Our last topic, I wasn't going to get into, but I said, fuck it. Why not? Because I think it goes specifically into our streamers. And, my friend had to recently tell me, the streaming environment is a creative space. Now, at first, me and him was really, really going against each other in this perspective, because I'm like, make it make sense to me. I didn't understand it because a lot of streamers gave me very much iCarly. Give me very much iCarly, just randomness that you can get involved in. But I was having a hard time seeing the creativity from the streamers in which he was sharing. But he ended up having a point about thinking on your feet, coming up with just random shit, even with the random stuff, you coming up with it and navigating it. And even when you're inspired by other content or trends going on, you have the chance to always add on your own twist, flair, and spark to it. So I said, okay, I see what you're trying to say. I get what you're saying. From that perspective, I will say, yes, this is a creative space. And I will say because of that, we can bring some topics of the streamers on over here. We'll be doing so with like Streaming University and things like that in our story for today. So after our conversation going through the days of social media and just scrolling and scrolling, and my feed came across this man named Dre Baby. Now, let me be clear. I am not platforming nobody because I don't know. I don't know with these people. But I came across a person named Dre Baby, and specifically, he was getting into it with Tia Kemp and Akbar. Now, y'all know Akbar done been on the show, I think twice now, because she done got into it with Trim. She also had a song called Fiji Wada. Fiji Wada. Where she, I guess, was dissing that girl. And I kind of let it be that. I think when it comes to Akbar, I don't think about Akbar. I don't know Akbar. I've seen this lady on TV. I think one of the Housewives shows or Love and Hip Hop, one of them. I don't know what she was doing necessarily on the show. I didn't watch the show for real. I just saw her on that from some research I was doing. But saw her there. She's a rapper. But I can't name no songs. Okay, so I'm just being transparent. I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to do none of that. I don't know Dre Baby. I'm just level setting. I don't know Dre Baby. I don't know Akbar for real. Discography for real. I know this other person that he was arguing with was Tia Kemp. I know Tia Kemp. I know that's Rick Ross' ex-wife. Maybe baby mama. I don't know if they got kids or not. But no shade, I don't get a lot into the lives of celebrities. I really don't. And I really don't know names. I really don't know what they do, who they can. I don't know. So I'm starting through Royal Voices podcast and just through the entrepreneurship focus of Kingdom and getting into Crown. I'm starting to make it a task for myself to start learning about the people you come across. Not that I don't give a fuck. But I just don't got time for the drama, the beef, the energies. And honestly, unless we're working together, I really don't feel the need to go and look into you. You know, what you do in your life, what you do in your day-to-day, who you connected to is really your business. That's just how I feel. But all three of them, I don't really know well. But nevertheless, I came across the video and they got into it. So this first one I'm going to be showing, I think started because Tia Kemp was playing Cardi B's song, like newest release. I'm not sure what the newest song was called, but she had the new song that got released, and Tia Kemp was on live for like 10 hours prior to this song coming on because she was trying to learn the lyrics and shit. So I guess she was in that mix for a little bit. Now, Dre Baby is another social media creative individual that goes on live. And I guess it's like start stuff with people, if I'm getting that correct from what I've been seeing. Again, I just came privy of him, like all of it in the last 7 days. So that's what I've been seeing from the feed, is him kind of getting into it with people and just arguing. And then Akbar, I don't know what she do on social media, but I'm assuming it's music promotion. So let's go ahead and get into this debacle, because it's a lot. Viewer discretion is advised, and y'all, yeah. Hold on.
What we doing? Y'all finna
What's going on, Akbar? What happened?
Hey Yanti, what's up, boo?
I ain't know what's up.
Nothing, just chilling in the house.
Y'all heard that new one? Bitch, don't act like she ain't make this motherfucking song for you, hoe. Get your motherfucking ass off of here, and bitch, keep Cardi name out your motherfucking mouth. Bitch, I thought you was cool. You fat Cardi hoe. You love calling everybody fat. Bitch, you was so fat. Get your bad body ass the fuck up out of here. Bad body ass. Get your raggedy ass out of here. Mary had another laugh with me. Ugly ass baby daddy ass bitch. Get your bad body non-rapping ass the fuck up out of here. Ho, that's why I let you pick your raggedy ass the fuck up. Puss ass hoe. Stop hating on Cardi. Stop hating on Cardi hoe, because you wish you was her. Hating ass bitch. Now get the fuck up and play with me, hoe.
On my dead mama, she could come out the grave. I'm beating this bitch up when I catch her. I don't want to hear no. On my mama. Ho gotta see me.
Now, I don't like platforming people in spaces of discourse. I don't know what beef problems Cardi B and this lady Akbar got. I don't know what was the trigger. I don't I don't know. But what I do know is, and this is why I bring it on the show today. And I really want to just make sure creatives listen to this piece. Is that space of people in which you keep your company with. Because yes, they got into it, but I was watching Dre Baby. Right? Dre Baby was the man in the wig with the moonwalk. When people instigate shit and truly do things just to create havoc, chaos in between other people, that's where the corniest shit to me. And I notice this a lot, especially in the music environment, in the entrepreneurial environment, where people will do things in a petty or vindictive or spiteful way, just not even to go against you specifically, but just to create hurdles, barriers, and or challenges that knock you down, so then they feel they can come up. I got a song where I say, praying that they lose doesn't mean that you're winning. Praying that they lose does not mean that you're winning. And praying that they lose doesn't mean God is listening. That whole video, that was just one part. But I watched that man sit over there, start the mess, laugh, and sit back and watch. And that is crazy to me. And I think we, as the leaders we want to grow into becoming, into being, into embodying, got to be mindful. There are 3 other clips like the second clip, they got into it again. I ain't going to show it because it's just, my God. Y'all can go look it up into TikTok and all that kind of stuff. But they got into it again because Dre Baby brung them back together. Tried to play peacekeeper, laughed, got quiet again, and then let them argue for another 15 minutes. Then got off that live, got back on with Tia Kemp, and Tia peeped what I'm just saying. Tia peeped and was like, nah, why you start that with that girl? Why you start this up? What's going on? And that's the part that gets me. And I want to just bring that here because I don't think people always realize, especially when they get into social media. The way you represent yourself is really important. Branding is really important. And I know people nowadays be doing anything for attention, anything for a click, anything for a view, anything for a purchase. But that standard needs to be had. That's the biggest thing I've been working on with Crown, with my team and artists. We have to get back to a space where it's like, take yourself serious first. I think social media, especially these live spaces, have given people platforms that truly don't need them, don't know what to do with them, but really are just here to go on and live life because that's all they can do. No shade. Again, I don't know nobody on that panel space. And I'm pretty sure it done blew over now. They done got over it. Tia Kemp did come back again to make a video for Dre Baby and called him all kinds of fat, funky, zizzy, this, that, and the third. And people was really trying to drag her because of the language she was using. Now, this other thing I got to say, too. Dealing with the elders and seasoned people. They don't care about terminology. Man, woman, black, specifically, do not care about your feelings. So terms, words, things like that, they get to an age where they just be like, I don't give a fuck. They gonna say what they want to say. Now, do you gotta respect it? No. And I'm a firm person to say, stand on what the hell you say wholeheartedly and be accountable for what you say. And know, yes, you have freedom of speech, but no, you also have the freedom to get your ass whooped. And people often forget, just because you can say whatever you want, don't mean people gonna let you walk away. Don't mean people gonna just be like, okay, there's consequences behind what you say. And people are really gagging about that like these days. You're crashing out over some words, yes. Because y'all embarrassed to crash out. I will, girl. I'm not embarrassed to crash out on nobody when it's needed. And there's a time and a place. That's the decorum. That's the coof. That's what keeps your reputation, things moving the way that you need to move it. But when you crash out in the wrong moments, that's the problem. That's the issue. So this whole situation is unfortunate. I do feel like people be dragging Akbar now. Again, I don't know her this well. I don't know her too well. I don't know her discography too well. But it's like, damn, lady. Why do everybody be at your head? So like she came in that, she looked so happy in that live. Hey, how you doing? She came in, she sat there, she was like, what's going on? So it was like, that's another piece that I be feeling bad for folks for, is when you have people who instigate stuff, people who be minding their business start getting brought into bullshit. And it's like, now they feel they got to defend or fight and scrap and all the other stuff, when in reality, they ain't got to do nothing. Because they're getting reactions and response from people who just being messy, who trying to stir a pot, hoping to get a reaction because they bored. So I just want to say this to all creatives. If you out there and you do streaming, you do video content, whatever, have some substance. And do not get caught up in the mix of social media because people are getting attention. Because attention don't translate to dolores, doll hairs, dollars, pedros, pesos, europas, pounds. Okay, it don't turn into yen. Don't let social media convince y'all, because people have a lot of viewers or because they got a lot of engagement, that they're actually okay. Because your face be broke. Your face be homeless. Your faves be unemployed. Your faves don't have health care, dental plans, vision plans. That's not a clapping moment. That's true, T. I'm not being funny. I'm not being mean. I'm not being rude. I'm telling the truth. Social media is an illusion. And do not get caught up trying to get to these places you feel you're not at. Because I promise you, when you get to them points, you're going to be looking around, because, again, attention and likes do not convert to money. Do not convert to your bills being paid. Short term or long term, but I digress. I hope everybody stay safe. I hope y'all stop being messy on these internets. And shout out to Akbar. Shout out to Kari. Sound like there's a new song. We need to maybe get into that next episode. No show. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and kick it into our last segment of creative advice. So we are in our main room. My creative advice today is very short, simple, and to the point. Adapt, ho. Adapt. These last few weeks for my job and for my business and stuff like that is this level of adapting I've been having to do, pivoting, creating new workarounds, new ideas, scrapping the idea you had and restarting it, or putting work into something and then having to double back and do it all over again. It's been tiring. It's been up, down, left, and right. And it's like, okay, what the hell is going on? The gift of adaptability gives you the chance to navigate how to think on your feet, how to move and move quickly, how to drive results and get change despite things happening around you. Being able to be adaptable is a survival tactic. It truly is. Because you're not going to always have resources. You're not going to always have connections. You're not going to always have what you feel you need to move forward. When a lot of the times, adaptability, being flexible or resilient just takes a matter of a mind shift. I tell this to my friends and family all the time. I'm so logistically driven to go for solutions. Whenever there's a problem, in my mind, I don't react first. I think, okay, I hear what the issue is. Is there a solution? If I can identify that, I'm going to pursue that and not really focus on what's going on. Now, being inconvenienced, I get it. I get it. Stressful, headache. Oh my God, what was me? But when you still can accomplish what it was you're trying to get done, let's go and pursue that. Now, when there is not a workaround and you realize this might be out of my control, let it be. Because if it's out your control, ain't shit you could do. Because it's not in your wheelhouse. Pray on it and go on with your day. That's how I've been approaching it. So that adaptability piece, I really just wanted to bring that here today because a lot of us get boggled down in what we don't have and what we don't have access to and what we feel we can't do. That we forget what we can do. We forget what access we do have. We forget what skills we do have. And I think we need to be more conscious of what we feed into ourselves. And a lot of that is just a matter of a mindset shift. And when you shift your mind, you can start being adaptable because it's not going the way that you may have planned. Don't mean it still can't go your way. Hey, I'm going to leave it there. Just because it don't go as planned do not mean it's not going your way. So I would really encourage y'all to stay locked in, stay adaptable, stay flexible, and stay maneuverable as things continue to come down the pipeline in your personal lives, your financial lives, and your professional lives, your creative lives, with friends, family situations, all of that. Because it's really just a mind thing. It's all just a mind thing. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap us up for the day. Thank y'all for tuning in to Royal Voices motherfucking podcast. Okay. Yes, once again, be sure to go and get your Kingdom essentials, your Kingdom merchandise on kingdom.com. That is kvngdom.com and get your things today. Also, go to thecrowncon.com and get your tickets for the Crown Conference. Yes. Early access is going on now until Sunday. So August 9th, I want to say. Is that the 9th? Let me go verify. Sunday, yeah, today the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, yeah, 9th. Yeah, so go to August 9th. That will be the last day for tickets under early access. So get your tickets ASAP if you want to cash that discount, child. Because on Monday, we going live and in color with that general admission. So lock them tickets in if you haven't already. Because, again, you do not want to miss what we have in store. That is, again, the Crown Conference at thecrowncon.com. Tickets are on sale now, and we will be having that November 7th in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So come on down, chop it up with the kid, keep with the kid, and get your motherfucking business together at the Crown Conference. With that being said, thank y'all for tuning in to Royal Voices Podcast. And as always, remember, we reign forever. Spin my outro. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, King Jane. If you're liking what you're seeing here on the Royal Voices Podcast, make sure you lock in with us. Follow the page, subscribe, like, comment, catch the shows live. You can find everything Kingdom related and Royal Voices Podcast related all on kingdom.com. That is www.kvngdom.com. And you can find everything for the show to merch to music and everything in between. So stay locked in and remember, we reign forever.